Okay, so this is day 2 of my wheat belly diet, and I wasn't going to do a day 2 because it's just more of the same, but I wanted to give a shout out to Ricky Ray's Fitness Project. Ricky made a really nice comment below, and I was just so excited and thrilled that he acknowledged, that he watched the great logarithm in the sky led him to my channel, my little channel. And Ricky is a reality TV star. He was on reality TV, and now he's chronicling his fitness journey, which is like, I just love fitness journeys, and because they're so inspirational, it's, that spirit, that can-do spirit. I'm a big fan of David Goggins, and he's, anybody who just pulls themselves up and pulls themselves out. Also, Rich Roll. So in that great tradition, Ricky Ray's is, he's doing it, and he's chronicling his journey, and it's a great channel with, great production quality, and I wish him all the best because, we're in this together, and it's, it's not easy, but it's always better. It's always better, Can be done. We just have to keep at it, just keeping at it. Anyway, so that's it. I weighed in this morning at 119.6, which to me was totally shocking because I had been 120 plus before, right after I went off the juice fast, and then I ate, substantial food, cheese, milk, all those forbidden foods that you can eat on the wheat belly diet, and I lost a pound. So I'm going to attribute to the wheat belly diet. I'm just going to do it. That's it. And I made one of the dishes in this cookbook here, wheat belly quick recipes. This one was called roasted zucchini, squash, and tomato medley, which was very easy to put together. Had a squash from Gary's Garden, beautiful striped squash I sliced up with my really sharp knife, and just put it in the oven with some little cut in half cherry tomatoes. I had some organic cherry tomatoes I got at Walmart, and 30 minutes, what was it, 20 minutes, 30 minutes in the oven, and then you sprinkle Parmesan cheese on it, and I put salt, of course, and it was very good. Oh, it was very good, and I had it with some of that baked tofu for a little substance. And then during the day I had those crackers with, oh yes, I got tahini from Walmart, and I added that to the hummus, and that was very good. I had it tonight when I got home with some sliced onion. It tasted like chopped liver and onion, which I used to love when I was a meat eater many years ago. And Gary and I went over to a spook train ride over about 30 miles away, and something we do every year. It's lots of fun. They have a bus ride, it's an old place where they used to make Bluebird buses, and it's a very unusual place, but they have all these school buses that take you all around the fairgrounds, and this one haunted bus ride, the bus drivers actually drive really crazy. It's very interesting. It was really fun, and then they have an old-timey train that we rode, but the interesting part for me in terms of the wheat belly diet is that there was a lot of carny food there, and Gary got French fries, and I had some French fries. I had a couple, but not many. I was not hungry. I was not at all hungry, and I just wasn't. I just didn't want anything. I didn't want any hot chocolate. I didn't want anything. I finally had some apple cider, just because he was having some apple cider, and that was good. But I wasn't hungry, and it was a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Because this is very rich, nourishing, satisfying food. And I'm not overeating. I'm just having, some very enjoyable food. I also had some whole milk, and I had a whole milk and half in my coffee, and, a little of that gingerbread thing I made with some butter, And that was, interspersed all through the day. And I started out with an omelet too. Started out with a nice omelet. And but the thing is, walking around that carnival, I could see all that carnival food, all that wheat in the funnel cake, and people, and me, different times being kind of drawn to it. I wasn't even a little bit. I wasn't hungry at all, which is great. That's a good place to be. So I'm going to attribute that to the wheat belly diet once again. And there was something else I wanted to talk about here. I did drink water today, which was good. But what else? What else? Well, maybe that's it. I'm liking this diet. It's good, and I don't know how many times I'll check in with this, but I just wanted to report in today and say that I'm liking it, and we'll see how it goes. It seems like a work. Oh, I know what I wanted to add. My nose was running again all day long, and I think it might be the milk. What I will do after I finish this milk and cheese products is that I will get replacements like almond creamer or soy creamer for my coffee, and they have fake cheeses. I'm quite sure they don't have wheat in them, and I will use that for a while and see if the runny nose goes away. And that's how I'm finding out where my allergies are, because it's not the worst thing in the world to run around with a handkerchief and sniffing all the time. I mean, I've done it my whole life. But when I don't do it, like when I'm on the juice fast and it stops, it's a beautiful thing. Because I can breathe, my breath is so light, so clear, so I get a lot more oxygen, and so for me, it's worth it to find out. Like, I love milk, I love ice cream, but if that's causing me for my nose to run, I'll stop eating it because I'd rather breathe, really. So, once I finish this, I'll do that experiment, and I'll check in with you later when I do it and see how it goes. Because this is how, we have to find out on our own what the suitable diets are, and how we can optimize our health and, have a really good life. So that's it. So that's all I have for tonight. Cheerio.